glitch rate 301 in the quarterfinals.
That's right. Pirate Sheep beat out, I believe it was Violina just the other day. That was a fantastic match. It went back and forth the entire time.
So it did, and we are off and running. Southern Power Bracelet spots our start spot today.
Okay, so that means that they could either go towards vanilla start, kind of like Metroid, or they can start heading towards those very important Armos items.
Hey, starting swordman, that is not the right sword. Good to know we've got magical sword at the starting spot, though. Hayo deciding to go 40 Southern Coast, while Metroid Mist will go for our starting area. Hayo finds a large secret for today. 96 rupees, I believe? No one's
That's
going to
right,
complain about that.
No, just 4 from vanilla. No one is going to complain about that at all.
Something for Metroid Mist, the medium secret, 35 rupees. Again, you will not complain about that. It goes anywhere from 25 to 40. You'll absolutely take 35 every time it's offered. What you won't take is blue dark nuts on the overworld. That's a pain.
No, but you will take any. Hayo opting for the heart container, making him eligible for the tutor. Personally, I like taking the candle. First candle in my book is always the best candle.
While Metroid Mist finds the candle you want to take, the one at the Wood Sword Cave. And I don't know if you noticed, but our tracker GDW sure did. That's a coast bow.
Ooh, very nice. Do you think that will mean early arrow pickups?
I think it would, because you never know when Goma is blocking your silvers, and a coast bow may do it.
And we're going to see both Armos checks, both Death Armos and Lower Forest. Unfortunately, one is an arrow shop and also blue ring.
85 rupees for wood arrows today. Not the cheapest it can go, but it could have been a lot worse.
Death Armos holds the secret, and that looked like it was the banana.
Oh, that's not going to excite anyone. Hayo's going to keep digging, finds another door repair. That's 22 rupees given away, and that's not a good door repair price for our runners. Oof. Lionels of Darkness on the overworld. This will be a fun time.
You know, I'm still waiting for that magical seed where it's Lionels, Darknuts, and Wizzies on the overworld. I don't know if it's possible, and it's the thing of my nightmares.
Thing of everyone's nightmares. Hayo finds a large secret a medium secret, my apologies, at Monocle Rock.
Checking Vanilla 3.
No level here, but it is the recorder spot. Great information there for Metroid Mist. All you need now is a take-in or a heart in the dungeon, and you've got the recorder for some quick travel.
The Metroid Mist is headed towards the other forgotten spot. Let's see if it has anything useful today.
That good old southwest corner, forgotten spot number 2, as I've heard it called. Oh, goodness.
Ooh, very small secret. Almost the worst you can get.
Hey, you got a good medium secret. You got a decent large. Seed's got to give you the backhand at some point, right?
Exactly. And we've seen 2 of the Any roads. One of them was up in Lost Hills, and I didn't see where the other one was.
Fortunately, you're a step ahead of me because I missed all those Any road spots. Dungeon found for Hayo. First dungeon of the day is level 8. Not exactly the one you want to see coming off the start line, but Hayo trying pirouettes. Game says no.
No, so we are key blocked out of 8 so far.
Nice screen scroll there by Metroid Mist. Go to the grave, wanting to find out some more information on the overworld, and I like this play.
It is a very good play. You get a feat of strength check, and you get to make your way back towards the Death Mountain Armoses. We know that it won't have the secret today, but still, some very great open caves.
I mean, you never know. It could be level 1, right? That's almost
Exactly.
as good as level. Oh, and, oh, goodness, using those iframes. Hio finds 5 at Letter Mountain.
You know, 5 is one of those dungeons that you're always on the fence about digging right away. It is slightly larger, especially in shapes. But this early in the game, I think he has time to dig. Might just have that wand or red ring, something that will really save him.
And Hio says, let me go look at the rest of my any roads. Maybe I'll come back later. Recorder Lake says the recorder is going to be used for dig doggers only by the looks of things.
That is excellent knowledge to have. We haven't seen any hint purchases yet, but if we do get one saying that you have to play a melody, we know that will mean a dig dogger in a dungeon. Meanwhile, Hio finds level 2.
Level 2 was not far from Recorder Lake, and this has to be a dungeon you dig. Same for Metroid Mist, finding level 3 at the northwest corner of Candle Row.
I thought that level 2 was over by the East Lake, close to the forest.
Oh, I could have been absolutely wrong there. Oh, that's not what you want to see if you're Hio.
Oh
That
no,
staircase,
that's a segment.
Yeah, that's a segment.
Meanwhile, Metroid is deep in 3.
And we've got Uncle Wizzy wanting to play. Heart container found for Hio on the floor of 2. Now that could be the floor heart of 2, or it could be the overworld coast heart. Stay tuned on that. Metroid Mist struggling there in level 3. I mean, you've got 3 hearts, wood sword, and there is the item in level 2 for Hio. What a find early. That's the any key.
That's right. That's going to alleviate so many headaches. The headaches that Metroid is facing right now as he is key blocked.
Key blocked and a little bit of a headache on top of it, but trying their best to take care of this one. Oh my goodness. Very nicely played. Just take out that. Oh, he's trying for a Kananaki here.
Oh, that would be an excellent play. Let's see if he can get it off.
Nailed it.
And he does.
Beautiful. You do that. But you have to confirm it. You have to walk through that door to confirm the Kananaki. Metroid Mist does and locks it up.
That's right. Now, Hio could not lock up defeating those danger noodles. They took him out.
I mean, Blue Land Mola's at 5 hearts. I don't care. It's a pain in the neck. Metroid may want to consider resetting the rune. Does exactly that.
And it pays off, swapping out the blue Wizzy for a blue Gorilla.
Headshot purchases.
Sorry, not Gorilla.
Oh, Mob.
Whatever it is.
But
Moblin,
silvers are in 3 for Hio. White sword in 1. And raft not required. So that's some huge information for Hio.
That is. The raft is only 2 checks, but sometimes those 2 can mean the entire game.
You never know. Sometimes just thinking about that one raft spot can prey on your mind for so long. It's pretty ridiculous. I've been there.
Oh, we've all been there. And Metroid's taking out frustration on the pancakes.
Going to need to be careful though. One more hit and those pancakes are going to eat him. A bit of a payoff. There's another key. This could be... That is the push block, but that is...
Nope.
Nope. No item here. Not yet.
bomb upgrade, though, I would definitely go for that. +4.
+4 at a slightly reduced price, 91 rupees. Yeah, you'll take that every time. 1Q1 check for Hayo, and oof, that
Ooh, that was a nasty room.
Yeah, that's a bad room on 3 hearts. You see, not pulling any punches early.
No, it is not. Yeah, this is a pretty nasty enemy set for Metroid. Blue Wizzies, and we have the pancakes, we have moblins. Just so many things that can shoot at you, but it got very fortunate clock.
Absolutely right, but here's a problem perhaps for Metroid Mist early. Hayo has the information about the white sword in level 1. If Hayo finds level 1 and gets that white sword, by the time he's here, he might clear this level 1 much quicker than Metroid Mist is.
That is very true. And Metroid Mist is still searching for those silver arrows.
Doesn't know they're there, though. Potion prices are semi-vanilla today.
That's right, 48.68. Definitely a Coke day.
And oh goodness.
Ooh.
Hit with the Hyrule driver. I don't think you stay here. No. Metroid Mist says, I'm good. Level 3 can wait for a while.
And Hayo hits yet another door repair, zeroes out his rupees.
Indeed. But meanwhile, Metroid Mist finding out that level 9 is right next door to level 3.
Oh, just barely made it across the bridge. Half a heart. You know, that's gotta have Metroid very, very nervous.
Well, you've got at least that check taken care of, so slightly less worried there, I'm guessing.
Takes another death.
Not going to be too much of a time loss there. I mean, you're, what, four rooms away?
Yep. In the meantime, Hayo has seen Mags. He's about 5 hearts short.
Specifically 5 hearts short. In fact, the Magical Sword pickup is locked at 10 hearts for this tournament.
Now, one thing that has not really surprised me is neither runner has gone back for the tutor yet, being way on the other side of the world. I don't think we're going to see that for a while.
Hayo's starting to close in on it, though.
And Metroid's going to gain information about the coast item.
There was a hint shop not too far from there. As Hayo hits another door repair. Goodness. He's struggling to keep those rupees today. Metroid Mist finds the info about the bow. Take any there. Will open up the possibility to pick up the recorder.
13, almost 14 minutes in, getting first heart. You know Metroid Mist has got to be feeling it.
I'm not sure I'm too worried yet if I'm Metroid Mist. Hayo does pick up the white sword item, but unfortunately those Armos are going to send him right back to start. Where to next? Excuse me, Mr. Octorok, sir. Make the human at start. Not close to it, just plain at it. Hayo now finds level 3. Knows the silvers are in here, but he's about to find out the bad news about this place.
That's right. Without any upgrade to offense or defense, this is going to be a very long dig.
Now the question is, how long does he dig? And more importantly, does he get the silvers out of here?
Oh, I don't think he's leaving without the silvers. He knows that that is way too valuable.
But at the same time, with this enemy set. Meanwhile, Metroid Mist does find level 4, finds a lucky bomb hole, and may have found the item in 4 very quickly.
Trying to set up the block clip and gets it. And it's just a heart. Womp womp.
It is the overworld coast heart. At least that's information from Metroid Mist. And besides, you know level 3 has caused you problems. You're not going to turn down that heart container.
Oh, absolutely not. And Hayo sees the bomb upgrade, really wants it. Unfortunately, it's just too poor. And Metroid's making great use of their available bombs, taking out these likes.
And also using an interesting piece of strategy against these rooms, the two BMOS rooms. If you stand directly in the center of between those two, they won't fire. Oh my goodness, this is a room that 1, Metroid Mist didn't see, and 2, probably wishes they didn't have to see.
That's right, because that is a possible stair room.
Oh goodness, and now Goma blocked. Hayo's going to have to turn around unless he wants to take on those blue Wizrobes, and he might.
Meanwhile, Metroid ditches out, continues searching through the forest.
These dungeons really going to give our runners a hard time today, until we can probably find some defense.
So we know the secrets aren't too bad. At this point, would you start scouring for secrets and adding more exploration, hoping that you get blue ring money? Or would you dig the dungeons hoping for red?
The one thing that's playing on my mind right now is Hayo immediately ditching level 5. I'm surprised he didn't opt to dig a single room of it. At least find out your enemy set.
Enemy set, and it's always possible that your item could be just 1 or 2 rooms away, or even better, the Triforce. That way you can return to it any time you want.
True. I mean, Metroid Mist knows where the recorder is. Hayo still doesn't. Metroid Mist with a good decision here, in my opinion. Seize the Lionels, you're on 1 art, you're on beep strats. Turn around, try and find another way in.
Unfortunately, that one's not the right way. Takes another death.
Lionel's distinctively a fan of stairs when they're on them, anyway.
That is one interesting thing about this tournament. Probably more than any other, I've seen players go for the magic shield. Now that would be very, very effective against those Lionels and Wizrobes. Although with our money and not yet having a ring, I don't think we'll see that pickup today.
Oh, Hayo getting caught in a quad BMOS room. Taking a moment, because that might have played a little bit on the nerves here. It is game 3. Your tournament's on the line.
Metroid Mist back in 2.
Can't get the Aniki, and they'll be happy to find it. They might not be too happy to find what they're about to. And Metroid Mist immediately knows this place is segmented. This sucks.
And Metroid nopes out of the Lamola. Oh, goes back in.
Might want to set up the, looking for the block clip.
Oh, that would be
this is
fantastic
risky.
if they're able to pull it off, and they do.
got it! Oh, nicely played. Rewarded with only a nickel, but at the very least, you know that's not where the item's sitting. Hayo going to be first on the recorder, meanwhile. This with the bomb refill, but needs to be careful. Down to a single half heart. One more hit from those Beamos or that Gibdo, and it's back to start, but not anymore.
Picks up another heart container and another key. With 3 keys, they're probably feeling pretty good right now.
It might be about to feel a lot better. That's the Andy key right there. A's out of a room instead of spending 3 bombs to check if there was any item there. Oh my goodness, that new Landmo room is not going to do us any favors here today, is it?
No, it is not. In the meantime, Hayo is burning the dead woods, finds this previously undiscovered secret, and cheap bait 56 with a pity heart of 4.
Oof, Metroid Mist gets caught by the Landmos. Has anybody visited the segment of this too?
I don't believe anyone has.
And Metroid Mist is heading that way. Might be tempted to check it out. Hayo looking to set up a screen scroll into 1Q5 meanwhile. Oh, what? That is not a good segment game.
At least it's the slower Lamolas that you can outrun.
They'll still deal 2 hearts damage if you hit them, though. And Metroid Mist said, another block clip. Let's go.
Dedication does not pay off, no reward.
However, is there a bomb hole here? There is not. That looks like a one-room segment. Hayo finding their 6th heart container off of Take Any at the waterfall, but better be careful. Those Lionels they ain't playing around.
Now, Metroid's using another important strat. By hanging out in the right door, there's a certain pixel you can stay on where you can cause damage, but they cannot touch you.
However, Hayo took a nasty dent north of the waterfall screen. That is one tech that may stay undiscovered for a little while.
And we're finally getting to see these rooms more to the left and discovers a bomb wall going up.
Interesting. We've seen the item in here, but no Triforce is picked up by either runner. But where's this one? Just to the
2
north.
rooms above.
If I'm Metroid Mist here, I'm ignoring this room. You know where the Triforce is. You got the items from here. Go out and get it.
Either ignore it, or I'd actually be using bombs to try and get a force.
Chooses to clear it, gets a bomb pack, and they can use it. So it's not a total loss. Guarding the Triforce is a bunch of Gibdos. Pick it up. And
Great
Metroid
iframe
Mist.
strats.
Yep, Metroid Mist. First on the board, 24 minutes and 35 seconds. Pick up in 2.
Our bomb prices today are 17. Not terrible, definitely a little cheaper than vanilla. Do you anticipate bomber players picking up lots of bombs today?
Not a lot of it, but if we get into bomb trouble, they'll definitely want to buy some because, you know, when you need bombs, you need bombs. Metroid Miss about to find... Oh, nope. Not going to pick up the hints. Not going to find out about the item in 3 or 1.
Io finds level 4.
Metroid Miss was in here previously. That isn't... there's not much to do here. Metroid Miss back in 2. Little interest about this play, but with both items in the Triforce collected...
I mean, yeah, he is getting close to max territory, still several off, but I guess that's the play. Trying to go for that heart container.
Metroid Mist already picked it up, I believe.
Not on it. Oh, actually, Metroid is not showing a private tracker, so I'm not sure.
There's the item in 4 for Hyo. Going to be hoping for something like I don't know, maybe a wand or something, but there's the overworld heart container.
We're even on hearts. We're just about even on knowledge and items. I'd say Hyo has just a slight advantage by having the recorder, but with only one Triforce, actually they don't even have any, not doing much good.
Metroid Mist, I think you're right. I think they're farming rupees at this point because... That's an interesting little... Oh goodness, that's a spot for a Gleeok.
Io picks up the compass, knows where the try is, unfortunately has to get around that Gleeok to get it.
Metroid Mist farming those 250 rupees. Gotta think of Blue Rings in play now.
I'm trying to remember where the closest blue ring shop is.
Wasn't there one on the coast?
I believe so.
Somewhere close to that anyway.
Io takes another take any. 8 hearts, just 2 away from Mags.
Boat runners know where it is. It's a vanilla start.
We're gonna see Hyo check the waterfall area.
He took a debt earlier in the race in this very screen. Meanwhile, blue ring pickup from Metroid Mist, and that check Hyo dropped earlier, it was just a simple gambling game, and well, at least you fill out that region of the tracker.
So aside from a couple power bracelet spots, I think the last thing to really check are maybe 1 or 2 spots in the grave and then all of Death Mountain.
Yeah, Death Mountain definitely probably going to be a play here for Hyo shortly.
Getting ready to screen scroll. Those levers are making it a little difficult though.
Nothing wrong with getting a couple of hearts along the way as well.
While we're waiting for some more action, let's make sure that we give a proper shout out to our 2 runners today, Hyo and Metroid Mist. Please give them a follow. and let them know that you appreciate the amazing show that they're putting on for us this afternoon.
Metroid Mist in a little trouble and gets caught by the blue Wizrobes. That's back to start. And with that kind of room, I'm not sure I go back there without a sword upgrade, because I don't care if you've got blue ring or what. The fact is, this floor is a headache, and you've got the item.
That's right. I personally wouldn't come back here until I had both defensive and offensive upgrades.
I mean, Metroid Mist does have a defensive upgrade with that blue ring, but even then, this is asking a lot. Hayo finds level 1. This is huge.
That's right, we have 2 items in one. We know one of them is the white sword. Don't know what the other one is. But I think no matter what it is, unless it's the magic boomerang, Hayo is going to be very happy.
There's still plenty of items left on the board, and don't forget that book. It is an atlas here tonight.
I saw a very interesting feature suggestion in the Discord today, where someone suggested having a super atlas that gives you both the map and the compass to all the dungeons, but at the expense of losing all of your defensive upgrades.
Interesting. Also interesting is that we found that other item in one. How about a ladder?
I'll take that, especially knowing that the bow is on the coast. That puts Hayo almost in Triforce and Go mode.
Knows the location of silver arrows that are in 3. I'd say they're practically Triforce and Go as soon as they find... they'll probably want the white sword from here, don't get me wrong, but otherwise... you're blitzing.
Oh no, Hayo's out of bombs!
Not out of rupees, but Spectacle Rock is someplace we're going to have to come back to. And level 7 right next door. That is, I believe the only dungeon we haven't found yet is 6.
I believe you are correct. I'm not seeing it on any of the trackers.
Item in 5 found for Metroid Mist. It is the book. There's your atlas, and there's your map of 5. And somebody decided having a key-shaped dungeon was a plan, I guess?
To me, it looks like a giraffe doing exercises. Ohio barely escapes a death.
And there's an early Triforce. Metroid Mist says, I'm good. Got the item. Got the Triforce. I'm probably done with 5.
Don't blame them one bit.
I mean, getting heart number 9 would be, number 8 even, would be nice. But, yeah, definitely take the book.
That puts Metroid up 2 Triforces to 0.
But Hayo's got information on most of the dungeons. And level 1's another Wizrobe dungeon. And there's that white sword on the floor. Hayo says, I'll take that. Thank you very much.
Speaking of taking things, Metroid just claimed heart number 8 from a Takeni.
Yes, we've seen earlier today that Casino Corner would be another Takeni. Finds 8, and that's our first look at the map at a level, and that's a thing. Now it's Hayo on the board. Triforce number 1 at 34 minutes and 37 seconds. 2 Triforces to 1. Metroid Mist still in the lead.
did Hayo get the heart container out of 1?
No, but actually, I'm not sure. But at the same time, I don't think Hayo's gonna care that much.
Oh, I myself would definitely care. That would put me firmly in possession of Mags, which, even though Hayo does have White Sword, sometimes those extra seconds of combat advantage can make all the difference.
That's true. Meanwhile, Metroid Mist, with the map in hand, will try and dig level 8 a little bit. Finds the info about level 1. This will be big for them because the ladder is not that far from the entrance.
Speaking of the ladder, Hayo employing some ladder strats in the Chevy room, try and take down that Gibdo.
Not having any bombs proving a problem for Metroid Mist, however. Now with the offensive upgrade, you may see Hayo start to catch up, maybe pull away if Metroid Mist doesn't find one soon. Knows where it is, however.
So Moon, if you're playing the Seed, and you got the ladder out of 1, you know 7's right next door, would you dig it like Hayo, or would you quickly up an A, grab silvers, and then toot back to 1?
I mean, you notice, you don't know where the silvers are in 3, and at the same time, that's an enemy set from Heck. So I can't understand. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Sorry, I meant grab the bow and then be able to use your arrows. Sorry.
Yeah. Maybe with that in mind, I would do it. But those silvers at 3, they are going to be heck to get. Now, if I'm Metroid Mist, maybe that hint for level 1, I would probably investigate it as soon as I can.
Oh, absolutely.
So they don't know it, that white sword is there along with the ladder. And it looks like that may be where they're headed. That's the wrong bush. There we go. And a door repair taking the rest of your rupees. At least you took a bomb pack from the shop, and Hayo blocked at 7 by that Goma. You may see that arrow pick up sooner rather than later.
Speaking of pickups, Metroid picks up the letter. We're gonna find out that it's relatively cheap Coke tonight.
Quite vanilla priced. However, what we haven't seen is level 6. Is Western Debt Mountain going to be where it is?
Oh, I'm hoping for a power bracelet spot, but I'm just evil.
Ah. You want to run yourself a bit of a headache, that's all.
I just want to make sure that our viewers are getting a good show today.
Oh my goodness, and the snipe on the bow screen sends Hayo back to start. That is
painful.
Yeah, that's a definition of Z1R pain right there.
That is 8 screens we're going to have to go back through just to get that bow.
Four and 5, another door repair, but this time Metroid doesn't have any rupees, so doesn't care.
And this may be our first look into Death Mountain.
Fortunately, with only one bomb to their name, there might not be much of a dig. It's a bomb shot, but they're out of money. Haya with the bow, painful. Meanwhile. Second debt, but fortunately, Hayo says, I got the bow this time. I'm not coming back. See you later.
I don't remember. What was the block in 2? I don't think there was one.
No, Metroid Mist does have the Triforce in 2, as well as the item.
Yeah, and Hayo wasn't too far. I wonder if they're going to consider revisiting a dungeon.
And Metroid going to pick up that recorder.
Do too, Jess.
Refill, Metroid going to check recorder lake. Not going to be too happy with what they find there, I think.
Well, any roads are always good to find. Especially when you only have 2 Triforces and you can't get around via your recorder.
True enough. Eastern Lost Hills check. There's your Fort Any road without checking it in the other one. Metroid probably having a little chuckle about that.
Bio is opting for more exploration instead of going back to 7.
Still don't know where level 6 is. I can understand the strategy here.
I was hoping it would be at the connector, but it does look like it will be in either West Death Mountain or a power bracelet spot.
I could miss using those iframes on enemies to very good use. Going to get through that. Going to see the casino here. Oh, sword to the backside. And there's level 6 in West Death Mountain.
Alright, at 43 minutes and 5 seconds, we've found all of our dungeons.
At least I believe Hayo has. Metroid Mist still hasn't been up to Eastern Death Mountain, hasn't seen 1, 6, or 7, for that matter. And again, that offensive upgrade from Hayo going to be weighing more and more heavily as the race progresses.
Not just an offensive upgrade, he has White Sword, Bow, and Ladder. That is a huge advantage.
Metroid may be considering going back to 3 to try and find out the item there.
Will not be disappointed. Except by the enemy set.
They struggled here earlier in the race. Hayo needs to be careful, down to a single heart.
Metroid gets a very good clock, yeah.
Big clock indeed. Hayo wielding potion and might be considering it.
Hayo remains on Beep Strats and the Beamos room with keys. And Sniper Squad. I don't blame taking that potion at all.
One hit from those boomerangs will send you back to start, and that's about the last thing you want after digging the 6 out as much as Hayo has so far.
I can't even tell you how many seeds I've played where I have a potion and I just don't use it. And it's such a waste. Always better to use it when you need it, and you can always pick up another.
Big strike there from Hayo. Might have found the item in 6, but finds a transport instead.
So each of our runners are 1 heart away from mags. I'm sure they're going to keep digging each of these dungeons trying to find something.
This lack of offense is really hurting Metroid Mist here. It says, nope, I'll come back here later.
Oh, and Hayo is having trouble with this manhandla. Missed the strike, missed the spare, and actually is rewarded with both a fairy and a Triforce. I think Hayo is out of there.
With the information that the silvers are in 3, yeah, you have all your dungeons. You know you're not blocked by the power bracelet or the raft. Get the 3, grab your silvers, start running.
That's right. Once you have the white sword, the wand really loses its value, and definitely don't need the magic boomerang. I think this is the right play.
Where's Hayo off to, meanwhile?
Picking up bombs.
Fair enough. You've got the rupees to do it, why not?
Metroid's back in 3. And after a quick heart refill, I could see Hayo going back to 3 as well.
Using the old continue fairy strats. This is where having that white sword is going to start to pay off for Hayo. It's offense versus defense in this level 3.
Exactly, and as much as you want that extra defense against Wizzies, you just want to kill them as quickly as possible. And Hayo also has 7 bombs to work with.
However, one thing Metroid has that Hayo doesn't is that bomb upgrade.
Bomb upgrade and the blue ring. That is a very lethal combination.
Really is.
Hayo sees the key, nopes out of that, doesn't need it.
I mean, you've got the indie key, why would you care?
You know, sometimes that muscle memory just comes back to haunt you. Meanwhile, Hayo sees the bomb upgrade is only about, I think, 9 rupees shy of it. Depending on how this dungeon goes, I can see them going back.
Wouldn't be surprised if they did.
Especially with a 5-er.
Oh, big clock there for Metroid Mist.
Wizrobes are stuck on anti-link at this moment. For those who may not be familiar, anti-link, there's 2 copies of Link in every screen. There's the mirror image, and so certain enemies, like Wizrobes and Darknuts, can become absolutely fixated on that copy of Link and really mess up how they're going to spawn.
Is finding the Goma block in 3 says, I'm going to have to go through this room. And this room is a headache for even the best runners.
Absolutely. Especially runners with only 2 bombs.
Yeah, maybe,
I just hope that after he kills a few of those Wizzies that he saves the room.
Oh, you need to be very careful here. Can't get hit another time and get set back to start. Meanwhile, using the recorder. Where are they off to after that one? Back to 2?
They must not have gotten the heart out of 2.
That's the only reason I'd be back in here.
This is not a bad play, because upgrading from Wood Sword to Mags would be absolutely huge.
Meanwhile, it's Hayo's turn taking on this room, and I don't know if that was a mistake. Looks like it was.
Yeah, I don't think they meant to leave the room right after planting that bomb. In the meantime, Metroid looks like doing some rupee farming, trying to get a bomb purchase.
Oh, just barely gets there. And is this where the silvers are? Oh, game.
That's just cruel.
It really is. Silvers for Hayo.
So, Rat Boy, I noticed that you said that you're seeing that they have a fun seed as well. You can totally blame me. I'm the one who rolled the seed.
Hey, you're at least owning up to it. I mean, I'd be hiding my head if I rolled this, but
Yeah, we're 52 minutes in, 4 Triforces between both of our runners. This is going to be a long one.
Meanwhile, we've got Hayo now deep in 3, past that Goma block. What else we got in here? There's that bomb pack to take you off that that amount of bombs you've got already. And that's doable. And that was a fairy, but nothing else.
That's okay. Hayo sees the Triforce. Gonna grab it. 3 Triforces for Hayo.
Honestly, now with the knowledge of all of your dungeons, heck 3, keep running.
An extra heart and mags would be nice, but Hayo has proven to be a very skillful runner. Mags is not necessary. For me, my combat is absolute crap, and I'll look for any upgrade I can get.
Well, Metroid is back in 8. Doesn't know the information of either item, but neither item here is going to be especially critical.
Now, my personal rule for 8 is I never dig it unless I absolutely have to. And that actually came to bite me last night when I thought silvers were going to be a 9 and weren't.
My goodness, it's always the worst feeling, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Item here in 8. Metroid Miss finds the wand.
As a defensive upgrade with range, that is not a bad thing to pick up.
Absolutely not. Unfortunately, with Wizroad blocking, all the things we want tonight, that might end up being a bit of a problem. Because as we know, Wizrobes don't care about the wand.
No, they don't. Ratboy making a comment. Can't have game 3s be easy. That is absolutely right. This is an endurance test, and both of these runners are showing that they really want this win.
And Hayo taking that Triforce number 4 out of level 2. 4 Triforces 2 is your lead.
Metroid continues to dig, finds a stair. Will it pay off?
I mean, at this point, there isn't much that would help Metroid miss. That red ring, however, would be enormous.
That is the only reason I would dig a dungeon at this point if I were them.
Hayo continues to dig. Level 4 next. Oh, is that the transport that is single there?
Oh, nope.
No, just another region.
So Hayo already has the stair heart out of 4, possibly looking for floor heart, and is only 4 rooms away from Triforce.
I mean, if this wasn't heart number 10 for Mags, I guarantee you Hayo wouldn't care about this at all.
You're absolutely right. Unfortunate deaths, and back to the beginning.
Hayo decides, oh, I'm done in this for now. I'll be back later.
Do you think we're going to see a potion pickup?
Hayo only has money for a blue potion at this point, though. Might still be enough. Oh, there's a Triforce and 8. Metroid Miss saying, no thank you. I don't know where my silvers are yet. They might be in here. Fortunately, the hint shop we saw earlier had the answer to that.
That's right. It's definitely not going to be this room, but it does have
there's
that
heart number
10th
10.
heart.
That's big, and that might get Metroid Mist right out of here. Triforce pickup.
Gonna pick up out of 8. That was located up along the coast in northeast Casino Corner. I can see an up and A and a max grab.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It looks like Metroid Mist is doing exactly that. Hayo might have found book in 5, and there it is.
It's still worth it to get the book once you're an hour in. That will give you the map to 9 and any remaining dungeon.
Absolutely. Metroid Mist at 58 minutes does grab Mags in that double sword upgrade. I guarantee you 3 ain't going to be lasting long now.
Oh no, at this point with Blue Ring, they can face tank absolutely every enemy, just plow their way through. I can see a lot of dungeon cleanup coming very fast for Metroid.
Just be careful. Those Wizrobes, they've been unfriendly all day. Looks like Metroid Mist is instead heading for Dead Mountain. Doesn't know about the location of the other 3 dungeons. Meanwhile, Hayo's starting to really push into another gear. 5 Triforces down now with the pickup of 5.
Now, if Metroid goes up from here, this will be huge, because they will discover 1 that has the ladder, and 7.
Which, at this point, might have Red Ring. Hayo into 8. Metroid Miss saying, I want to go to East that mountain, and they'll find out that was quite the good decision.
That's right. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the Triforce in 8 was all the way at the top on the right. So Hayo's got a long dig.
It was a deep dig, you're right.
Tinkmaster Gaming 8 looks like a mess. That's right, I can't think of any ink blot that really fits, except maybe Shrek eating a cookie.
I'm not even sure that sounds like a mess right there, if I'm being completely honest.
Metroid is in 1, making very quick work out of those moblins. And Moldorm is no match for Mighty Warrior.
However, try for the bomb force. Metroid Miss does find the ladder. A whiz robe with a blur filter. I like that one, chat.
Looks like a Metroid is trying to find the second item out of 1. Hope that doesn't come back to bite them. It is just the white sword, but being 3 rooms away from Triforce, that would be my destination.
Well, we'll see. Metroid Miss still doesn't know where the silvers are.
That is true. He could be thinking silvers are here in 1.
Could be, yes. Thankfully, 1 isn't that large, so maybe that rescues them a little bit.
Unfortunately, Hayo is on the wrong side of 8, but in the general northern area, which will help.
There's a bomb pack you will not need. Beep stress needs to be careful here. Can't take another hit from these whiz robes.
Maybe I'm just filled with bad luck, but whenever I'm on beep straps, that seems to be the time that the gels get me. I'll pick up Triforce in 8.
Doesn't go 1 room past it, says, I've got everything I need. We're good. Let's keep going.
And looks like it's gonna whistle back to 1.
7 would be next, but only 7 and 4 to go. This makes complete sense.
Oh, went for 4 first.
I mean, there's the white sword before finding the Triforce for Metroid Miss. This actually might pay out.
That's right, 4 was not that large of a dungeon, and with that extra heart container that's in there, tipping to max territory, Hayo might grab that on their way back to 7.
However, Metroid Miss now bringing the Triforce deficit to 6-4. If they go one room west, they'll find their last dungeon. Other than 6, of course.
Of course.
This 7 looks unkind at best.
Chat, name that ink blot. Once again, just want to give a huge shout out to both of our runners today. They're putting on a fantastic show. Please check out their channels for Hio and Metroid Mist. Also, my co-commentator, Moonrizid Phoenix, a legend in the community. Thank you for giving up your time and your lunch break today.
Legend? That's awfully kind of you. There's a Triforce from 4 for Hio, 7-4. Hio is going to be getting very close to that ticket to 9. Chat has probably one of the more interesting ideas for a layout of this level 7. Does Z? Go ahead.
Yeah, the Z from Dragon Ball Z logo, but mirrored. I was thinking it was maybe more like the Zelda Z, but mirrored. But yeah, Dragon Ball, definitely see that.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Io in level 7, looking to get that last Triforce and get that ticket to 9. At this point, they don't care about Mags or the Red Ring. They must be thinking at an hour 6, Metroid Mist might have me on the ropes. I need to find that Triforce and get to 9. Now!
Oh, absolutely. Once you hit that hour mark, all type of paranoia sets in.
Maybe this Goma is the answer here. It is not. I does find a push block says, I'm not even looking at this.
And can't fault them.
Then there's a possibility of this being the transport that leads one room south. And it...
Which it is.
Actually, didn't the... Yep, it is. The old one roomer. Thanks, game. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, old man.
I mean, Metroid Mist doesn't know where 6 is.
That is true.
At least now they know that 6 isn't Power Bracelet block, so it's somewhere in West Dead Mountain. Sure, if the sword's taken away, use the wand. Makes sense. Gets you through that room.
And as evidenced by both of these runners, this 7 is turning out to be painful. Lots of rooms with shuttered doors, forcing you into combat with Gibdos and powerful enemies. I would not wish this on anyone.
Honestly, I wouldn't say this is painful. I'd say this is more time consuming than anything. Time is not something either runner wants to give up right now.
So Moon, where do you think this Triforce will be? I think it's going to be third down in the dash column.
Yeah,
Absolutely furthest it can be.
that's actually where I was about to say it was going to be. Okay.
We have a compass. And
Compass
Hayo
says
is only 2 rooms away.
doesn't know about it though. Will he be thorough and check that room?
Well, with no bombs available, oh, never mind. They may still continue north. Now they head west. They bombed south here.
Does it bomb south though? Metroid missed, meanwhile, out of 7. Hayo going to skip that room. There's the item in 7, however.
I think Metroid's making a bow play.
Sounds like. Considering they don't have the there's a raft in 7. They don't have the arrows to take down the Goma blocks that we've seen here, so that makes complete sense.
And Hayo does pick up heart container number 10, guaranteeing them mags.
Now you know where it is. And level 9's at Candle Row. Honestly, at this point, you up and A, you pick mags up on the way.
I think you're right, Moon.
There's the bow for Metroid Mist.
Rapaway in chat saying Hayo's going to last location to try. For their sake, I sure hope not, but it looks like that might be the case.
That's going to be the case. They're up in the northeast corner now, and they're going to check this room, the room to the south, and the room to the north before going to the Triforce room. At least, if they've got the bombs to do it.
And with 1 bomb, that's not looking very good. And you know that they need 1 bomb
rescued
left to
again.
Yeah. You know you need 1 bomb to get into that Triforce room.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he's going to
resource management.
Oh, he's going to go and take out this Spike. He's going to decide Spike, you made bad decisions again.
I think we really need to get Spiky into a 12-step program.
How to stop making mistakes. Lesson 1: get out of dungeons but you can't. So, end of the program. Maybe I'm being too harsh.
When it comes to Spiky, I don't think it's possible to be too harsh.
Fair enough.
Hayo's going down. Will they bomb? Nope.
I think they might have already tried to. But I might be wrong there as well.
Well, that's the Triforce room if they bomb down from here.
Okay, obviously Hayo did not try to do that. This is the one, this looks like a last location, but there it is. Hayo with the ticket to 9 just as we reach 1 hour 14 minutes.
You know that both of these runners have got to be tired. It's a game 3. Pressures are already on. Oh, I can see Hayo thinking that they're way behind at this point.
You still have to pick up mags. You're 1 room away. Get it.
Oh, absolutely.
Go to 9.
Absolutely. Now, Metroid only has 4 Triforces at this point, hour 14. They're probably really feeling the pressure.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. However, you know what we call 9, Proc?
The Great Equalizer.
That's correct. 9 can very much do 9 things, especially a Shapes 9. However,
Exactly.
However, Hio does have the Atlas, so that's one less thing to worry about.
That's right. You never know whether you're going to have Insta-Ganon or whether Zelda is going to be every single room away.
Meanwhile, Hio using the recorder, Metroid Miss finds the Triforce in 4. 5 Triforces on the board, but Hio, 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 27 seconds, I'll say, into 9.
Very pink 9 at that.
Indeed.
And a very small 9. That means we're going to have a lot of one-off staircases. So, Moon, what are we looking for in this 9?
Looking for the good old-fashioned roar in a door, and not that bait block. The roar is the roar of Ganon, and he's a bad neighbor. His sports team probably lost last night, and he's upset about it, so you'll hear him if he's one room away from your current position, either north, east, south, or west. Meanwhile, the door is a single shutter room that will stay locked if Ganon is not knocked out and all enemies are cleared. However, if Ganon is down, that room, it's going to swing wide open because you've got bacon, Zelda wants breakfast. However, there is one exception to this. If Zelda is right next to Ganon's room, it doesn't matter how many shutters there are in Ganon's room, she may be hiding there.
Well, she's definitely not hiding in the room to the south here. I'm sure Hio was a little hopeful until that Lamola was killed. Nothing can feel better than finding the princess nice and early and developing that path. So as soon as you have bacon, you know exactly where to go.
Is this it? However, it is! Hio has
Hello.
located the kidnapped.
Hello, Zelda. So that was the second room down in the second E column. Pretty easy path.
However, Hio now has a problem and will need bombs at this point. And there's the bomb pack from the get-go.
The game giveth.
I mean, the game has shown teeth. I mean, that silver spot, that was brutal. All we need now on Hio's side is the Roar of Ganon. Fortunately, we seem to have technical difficulties on audio on their end, so unfortunately, we do not have audio on that side.
I think the only thing that this seed still needs is a magic staircase getting you into Ganon. I don't believe we've heard a roar yet. So we're most likely looking at that northeast part of the map. Silver is for Metroid.
Finding out that level 3 hit him in the worst place possible. Time is ticking. Hio's already in 9, has found the kidnapped. Probably is looking for just a bomb pack at this point. And won't get it. Triforce and 3 for Metroid Mist. Hayo out of bombs. This 9 causing problems.
So I believe that we heard a roar in that room that we were just in, but was not able to bomb the wall.
Hayo's on the opposite side of 9 now. Is this the way in? Metroid Mist back in 7. Still is yet to find 6, however.
And I believe Ganon's just to the left.
1 hour.
Here's Ganon.
Indeed, 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 47 seconds. We have our first Ganon sighting of the day on Hayo 24's side, looking to take the series and head to the quarterfinals.
Hayo takes a potion. Don't blame it all on Green Tunic. Just takes a couple Hyrule drivers to absolutely decimate you.
Indeed, Ganon just looking for hugs. Hayo, meanwhile, looking for 4 shots. There's 1 hug. There's a second. Hayo's got to be careful. Can't even take a fireball at this point, and takes a hug instead. Hayo set back to start.
And we're probably going to see another potion pickup.
However, the problem remains. Hayo doesn't have enough for red potion.
Nope. So either they're going to have to farm or settle for Pepsi. And let's face it, no one wants to settle for Pepsi.
Not in the case of Zelda 1 randomizer anyway, but Hayo does it anyway.
Probably stop off at the fairy fountain on the way. Might as well go into 9 with full hearts. And Metroid picks up the Triforce out of 7, making them a lot closer and almost on Hayo's heels.
Indeed, but they need to find 6. They have the bombs to do it, though. A correct path through 9, and this may be a very... Goodness, this is a game 3 on top of it. This quarterfinal spot is not locked up by any means.
Now, Hayo does have the path to the kidnapped. They have the path to Ganon. All it takes is some really good luck and just not getting driven by Ganon too many times.
Indeed, Metroid Mist about to find level 6, meanwhile. They're two rooms away.
Now, I don't remember how deep into 6 was this try.
I don't believe it was that deep.
It seemed like neither runner... Oh, I mean, that Hayo did not have to go very far. Maybe 10 rooms at most?
But Hayo looking for round 2 against Ganon. It's just a couple of rooms away, but taking damage from those blue gorillas.
Green Tunic, always the gamble.
Here we go, take 2. And this time, Hayo gets a stun lock. Down goes Ganon, and time may be running out for Metroid Mist.
I believe Hayo is about 9 or 10 rooms away from the kidnapped.
And knows the path.
Second row in the second E is our destination.
Time is very much ticking on Metroid Mist, and they might run out of time right here. Triforce and 6 for Metroid Mist. That is the ticket to 9, just short of 1 hour 25 minutes. There's the potion take for Hayo. That's going to secure them health-wise for the rest of this trip. Last thing you want to take is a debt on the way to Zelda. There is the door! And get your GGs out, everybody, for your race winner and series winner. Advancing to the quarterfinals, that is Hayo 24 with an official race time.gg time of 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 23 seconds.
GG's to both of our runners today. They've put on an amazing show. This was a brutal seed.
It really wasn't. Unfortunately, Metroid Mist will throw the white flag. Get your GGs out for Metroid Mist. Heck of an effort. But joining us in the booth, race winner and series winner, Hayo24. Congratulations and GGs. You're on the quarterfinals.
Thank you. Before GG to MST, if it wasn't for my routing today, he probably would have won because my combat was bad, but my routing was great.
So, Hayo, what did you think of level 3?
Screw 3, I'll come back later. I was like, hey, I'm in go mode once I do 3. Oh, look, 3 has everything I don't want to fight. I'll go find something else first. And, like I said, my route, I mean, I knew exactly where Bow and Silvers were right out of the gate, and then got into 1 and found that ladder, and I was like, hey, I'm in go mode. I just have to get those Silvers out. But like I said, my combat today was just, it was bad.
Well, I believe combat was difficult all around with this enemy set.
Well, and honestly, in our 3 games, all 3 of them were very low money, so I never once had a chance. This is the only seed I had a chance to buy hints, and in none of the 3 I could buy the blue ring.
Oh, but buying those hints paid off tremendously. You knew exactly what was going to be in 1, you knew exactly where the Silvers were, and Metroid did not have that information early. So I think that's what made a huge difference for you.
Yeah, that's the big key with the routing there. Finding that information, and if you saw, like, I pretty much saw the entire overworld before I even found my first Triforce. Because I was like, I've got to get this Armos item.